Morning, friends. Today is my first official class as a certified yoga teacher. I've completed my 200-hour, received my certificate yesterday, so I wanted to celebrate by doing this. So we will begin. I'm going to just jump right into a postures class today. I'm a little pumped, I'm a little full of energy, so we won't spend too much time today in our seated position in meditation. Just need to get the juices flowing here. So what we will start with is just to connect with our breath before we begin our movements, okay? So find yourself in a nice comfortable seat. Erect spine, hands either on your lap, you can bring them to Anjali Mudra, to prayer hands, Chin Mudra, you choose the position that's most comfortable for you. But let's start by reconnecting with the breath. When we inhale, we want to expand the belly. When we exhale, we want to bring that belly back in, okay? And we're going to do this through the nose. We're going to reintroduce our nostril breathing. It's kind of what the nose was meant for, right? So inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, belly in, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, belly out, 4. Exhale, belly in, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just take a couple more on your own, really just focusing on that deep inhale, that nice longer extended exhale, okay? Just reconnect. Keep counting if you find your mind wants to wander. Maybe bring in your Ujjayi breath at this point, where you got that soft little constriction in the back of the throat. You make that whispering sound with each breath. Think of fogging a mirror. Okay, that's how you make that sound, but you're breathing through the nose. So inhale, Ujjayi, 3, 4. Exhale, Ujjayi, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Now let's bring that breath with us into our practice, okay? We're not going to be doing a fast-moving vinyasa here, but we'll try not to keep it too slow. So there is going to be a bit of core work involved. At any point in time, any of our planks or anything, just feel free to take an on the knees position, all right? So whatever's most comfortable for you. Start out by stretching, get everything loose and limber. So we're going to inhale, exhale, turn your chin to your right shoulder, exhale, back to center. Inhale, exhale, chin to left shoulder, inhale, back to center. Inhale, right shoulder, exhale, center. Inhale, left shoulder, back to center. Inhale, exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. One more time. Right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, center. Left ear, left shoulder. Back to center. Inhale, bring your chin to your chest. Exhale here. Inhale, small circles with your chin up and around on the inhale. Exhale as your chin comes down and around across the chest. Inhale, up and around. Exhale, down and around. Inhale, up and around. Exhale, down and around. All right. Rotate the sides. Ready? Other way. Inhale, up and around. Exhale, down and around. Just do a couple more on your own here. Excellent. Bring your hands to the mat beside you. We're going to inhale. Bring your hands up to chest height, palms facing each other, elbows at a 90 degree. So inhale, hands up. Exhale, palms out towards the sides, fingertips facing the sky. Hold your breath here. Wrists down, up. Inhale, palms back together. Exhale, lower the hands down. Inhale, hands up, chest height. Exhale, palms pushing outwards. Hold it, wrist down, wrist up. Inhale, exhale, hands to center. One more time. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, palms pushing outwards, wrists up and down. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Just take a moment here. Reconnect with your breath. Ujjayi, in through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly deflates. Excellent. Release your hands to the mat. Excuse me. Bring your fingers together, interlock behind your back, if that is accessible to you. If not, just bring your hands, maybe your hands flat onto the lower back. Okay, whichever position is most comfortable for you. We just want to open up the front of the shoulders here, okay? Extend the chin up just a tiny bit, avoiding any hyperextension of the neck here. Inhale, nice and deep, extending that chest a little further. Exhale, release the hands, bring them out front, interlock in front, turn the palms out, push the palms forward, tuck the chin to the chest, widen that space between the shoulder blades, much as you can here. Just keep breathing in and out. On your next exhale, release your hands to the mat. Left hand, inhale, bring your left hand up overhead. Exhale, bend towards the right, extending those fingers all the way as far right as possible. Inhale, lengthen a little more. Exhale, see if you can soften into that bend. Inhale, exhale, release the hand to the mat. Inhale, right hand up overhead. Exhale, bend to the left, extending those fingers as far as possible. Inhale, extend. Exhale, soften a little more into the bend. And do it one more time, both sides. Exhale, release. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, bend to the right. Couple breaths here. On your next exhale, release the hand to the mat. Inhale the right up overhead. Exhale, bend to the left. Couple breaths here. Exhale, release. Inhale, both hands up overhead, palms facing each other. Exhale, left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you, little twist to the right. Inhale, lengthen right through the spine, then exhale, soften a little more into the twist if that's accessible. Inhale, hands overhead, right hand, left knee, twisting to the left. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, soften into that twist a tiny bit more if that's accessible. Couple breaths. On your next exhale, release the twist. Come back to neutral sitting. When you're ready, meet me on all fours in tabletop position. Hands under wrists, knees under hips. Want to get nicely grounded here. Tops of the feet on the mat, palms down. If you raise your fingertips just a bit, you'll feel all 10 of those knuckles kind of root firmly into the mat, and then put your hands down. Turn the eyes of the elbows or the biceps towards the front of your mat. You'll find a nice firm foundation there as we work into some cats and cows. So we're going to inhale, navel to the mat, chin and chest to the horizon. Exhale, curve the spine, chin to the chest. Push through your hands here, really find some space in between those shoulder blades. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, into cat. Tuck that chin into the chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Do a couple on your own here. Follow your breath. On your next inhale, meet me back in neutral tabletop. Bring your left hand over towards the right side of your mat here, just a few inches. You might have to readjust as we work into our position here. We're going to bring our right leg extended out behind us, toes on the mat, and we're going to come on to the inside edge of our foot, and then inhale, raising that right hand up overhead, making a T shape from right fingertips to left fingertips while on our side here. Just a nice little side plank variation, okay? Waking up those core muscles this morning. If you're in my area, you've had a good amount of snow. Hopefully you're doing this before we get out there. On your next exhale, bring that right hand to the mat. Again, walk it on over to the left a few inches. We're going to straighten out that left leg behind us. Bring it to the inside edge. Just stabilize here. On your next inhale, slide that left hand right on up. Overhead, nice T shape with our arms here again. Side plank variation on the other side. On your next inhale, really draw those right ribs up, okay, or your left ribs towards the sky. You'll really find that stretch through that left side. On your next exhale, release both hands to the mat. Find yourself back in your neutral tabletop. Inhale, right hand up towards the sky. Kind of parallel out to the side here. Exhale, swoop that right arm underneath the left shoulder, finding our thread the needle. And bring your palm of your right hand and your cheek to the mat. Left hand extended out overhead. Take a few breaths here, really feeling that stretch through that upper body, through the shoulders. On your next exhale, release, coming back up to tabletop. Inhale, left hand up as far as you can reach. Exhale, sweep it down underneath that right armpit. Top of the left hand towards the mat, towards the floor. Cheek and shoulder on your mat, right hand extended out overhead. Another full round of breath here. Exhale, bring yourself back up to your tabletop position. Inhale again. We're going to bring that left hand over towards the right side of our mat a bit. We're going to inhale, bring that right hand up, finding a tabletop twist. Your next exhale, release the right hand down to the mat, walk it on over to the left. We're going to bring that left hand up, extending, making our T shape, right fingertips to left. Exhale, release both hands to the mat into our tabletop. Take a moment here. Again, just ensure our shoulders are over our wrists, our hips are over our knees. Turn the biceps towards the front of the mat. They're really firmly rooted through the arms, okay? Nice. Curl the toes. Inhale. Exhale, come into downward facing dog, keeping a nice bend in the knees right now. We're still waking everything up. Let's do a nice little pedal. Nice generous bend in those knees as you pedal, okay? Turn those biceps facing the front of the mat, being strong through the arms, looking towards the toes. Nice. Feels awesome. Good. Find some stillness here for a few breaths. And when you're ready, step towards the front of your mat, meeting me in a forward fold. So keep that nice generous bend in the knees, okay? Couple breaths while we're here. Hands on the mat, or maybe grab your ankles. Find the position of comfort. Feel free to bring your blocks in if you'd like. You can have your hands on your blocks here. That works as well. If I bring the floor up to us. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on the shins. Push a little through the palms here. Extend through the crown of the head. Really find some extension in that spine. We want to give it a nice, generous, soothing wake up this morning. Exhale, fold, hands again, back to our blocks, back to the floor, back to the ankles. Inhale, hands up overhead, coming up to a standing position. Exhale, hands to heart center. Palms together. Just rest here for a moment. Soak it all up, bring it all in. Reconnect with that breathing, in through the nose, belly expands, out through the nose, belly deflates. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on the mat. Inhale, hands to the shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step our right foot back, knee to the mat. Inhale, hands up, finding a low lunge, Anjanasana here. We're just going to take a couple breaths, enjoy the position. Maybe turn our pinkies towards each other, finding some space between those shoulder blades. Inhale, extend a bit more. Exhale, soften into that right hip. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to the mat. Frame that front foot. Curl the back toes. Left foot back to meet the right. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out again. Inhale. Right foot up in between the hands. If you got to help that foot a tiny bit to find some more space, do it. Give it a little boost. Find some balance. Inhale, hands up overhead. Turn those pinkies towards each other. Find a little space in those shoulder blades. Exhale, soften those hips down. Really work those hip flexors. Feel the stretch through that left hip. Inhale, extend. Exhale, soften down. Let's take another full breath here. Exhale, hands to the mat. Curl your back toes and step that left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands overhead. Maybe bring a little back bend into it here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the blocks or mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Really extend that spine. Exhale, fold. Left foot back, knee to the mat. Inhale, hands overhead. Again, maybe a little arch here. We're going to take a couple breaths. On your next exhale, hands to the mat. Right foot back to meet the left. We're going to hang out and plank here for just a second. If this isn't accessible to you, just bring your knees down to the mat. Nice variation of plank for first thing in the morning. Take a couple breaths. And on your next exhale, we're going to lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, raise the chin and chest using the lower back cobra. Exhale, lower. Curl the toes. Push back into tabletop all the way through, hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Find some stillness here for a couple breaths. Inhale, left foot steps up in between the hands. Again, give that foot a little boost if you need. Right knee to the mat. Inhale, hands overhead. Again, little arch here. Find that stretch through that right hip. Exhale, hands to the mat. Curl those back toes. Step up, right foot meets the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Extend through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Step or hop back into plank or chaturanga. If you're in chaturanga, bring yourself up to your plank pose. Hold here for a breath. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend that right leg. Exhale, squeeze that right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, extend. Squeeze to center on the exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release it to the mat. Inhale, exhale. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, chest and chin, rise to cobra. Press through the tops of the feet. Might feel the kneecaps rise a little. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop all the way through to downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Inhale, float forward. Exhale, couple breaths here in plank position. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, squeeze, or left leg up. Squeeze that left knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend that left leg. Exhale, squeeze that left knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend. Inhale, squeeze to the center. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lower to the mat. 2 breaths here. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, chin and chest rise, using lower back here. Exhale, release. Put your hands, stack your hands in front of you, just rest your left cheek on the back of your hands here for a second. Just reconnect with the breath. On your next inhale, bring your hands under your shoulders on the mat. Push up, either tabletop or plank. You choose. Inhale, step that right foot up in between the hands. Again, give it a little boost if we need here. We're going to find our position in our warrior one. So we're going to inhale, bringing ourselves up. We're going to spin that back heel towards the mat. We want that back foot on a 45-degree angle to the top left corner, okay? Right foot, toes facing forward. Knee at a 90-degree or greater angle, okay? We don't want that knee extending past our ankle here. Inhale, hands up overhead. Turn those pinkies towards each other. Nice warrior one here, nice and strong. Press through the back edge of that back foot. Try squeezing your thighs together. You'll feel it will help neutralize that pelvis. Exhale, hands out in front, palms facing each other. Inhale, extend those fingers out. Exhale, slide that left hand all the way down, opening up into a warrior two. Inhale, lengthen through the arms, shoulders over hips here. Exhale, maybe come a little further into your bend on that right knee. Gaze over those right fingertips. Let the shoulders come away from the ears. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left hand up overhead, right elbow to the right thigh, finding our side angle here. Palm of that left hand facing towards the ground, bicep over that left ear. A few more breaths here. With each inhale, find some extension. With each exhale, soften a little more. Inhale, coming back up to warrior two. Straighten that right knee. Inhale, turn that right palm up. Exhale, right hand to that right shin. Left hand up overhead. Up to the side. T shape from fingertips to fingertips. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Maybe take a moment here, find a little extra twist. Inhale, bring those left side ribs back a bit more. Exhale, soften into your twist. Inhale, back up into warrior two. Exhale, soften into that front knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel the hands, framing that front foot. Spin on those back toes. Right foot back to meet the left, finding our plank. Inhale, exhale, knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, chest and chin to the horizon, finding our cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push up into tabletop all the way through. Raise those hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Step that foot all the way up in between the hands again. Give her a little boost. Keeping that right leg extended behind us. Find your balance here. Don't be afraid to maybe widen your stance a bit if the balance doesn't want to cooperate this morning, okay? Inhale, hands up. Spin that back heel towards the mat. Nice 45-degree angle with that back foot. Okay? If the shoulders overhead's a little much for you today, if you were already out shoveling the snow, bring your hands to your hips. Maybe just to heart center. And have them behind your back. There's no exact science. Put your hands wherever is most comfortable, alrighty? As long as you follow that breath. Regulate that nervous system. Inhale, lower your hands out in front of you, palms facing each other, arms extended. Exhale, just rest here. Inhale, lengthen those fingertips out further in front. Exhale, slide that right hand all the way across. Excellent. Opening up into our warrior two, palms towards the mat. Feel free to bring your drishti or gaze over those left fingertips. Before you do so, take a little look down. See what that left knee is doing. If you find it swaying in a bit or swaying out a bit, just align it so that knee is right over that ankle, okay? You want to be able to see your big toe. Shoulders over hips. Staying away from this and that, all right? Nice. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Gaze over that left. Exhale, soften into that knee. Maybe finding a little more stretch here. Press through the outer edge of that back foot. Squeeze those thighs together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right hand up overhead. Left forearm on that left thigh. Reaching. If you find this is a little, you find some impingement going on in the shoulder, you can actually circle that arm up and around, and you'll find a little more length in there. It can be a lot more comfortable for people. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften into your side angle. Again, maybe find a little room here. Inhale, bringing those right ribs around a bit. Find your balance, follow your breath. Inhale, bring yourself back up into your warrior two. Nice and comfortable here. Inhale, straighten that front knee. Exhale, left hand to left shin. Right hand, fingertips towards the sky. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Again, find some space in those right ribs. If you're anything like me, you have all the popping going on in the back right now. Someday I'm going to act my age, I'm sure. Not today. Exhale, inhale, bring yourself back up to warrior two. Little bend in that front knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel the hands, spin those back toes, frame that front foot, step the left foot all the way back to meet the right. Hold our plank here for 2 seconds. 2 breaths even. On your next exhale, lower your knees to the mat. Float your hips all the way back to your heels, finding our child's pose. Maybe massage that forehead a little here, moving the head side to side. Maybe walk the fingertips out a little bit, get a little extra stretch in those shoulders. Maybe bring the hands down here, wrap them around the arches of the feet. Find your child pose of comfort.
a few more breaths, reconnect with your breath. You can stay here, or you can continue on with us as we move ahead into some groundwork. We're going to inhale back up into tabletop all the way through onto our belly. Bring your hands, palms up beside your hips, chin to the mat, tops of the feet down, maybe press through the tops of the feet a little bit. You're going to feel the kneecaps rise. On your next inhale, raise your hands, chest and chin off the mat. Just a couple inches. Exhale, feel the sway of your body. Inhale once more. Exhale, release. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, chest and chin, hands off the mat. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, release. Next round, we're going to do left leg, right arm, okay? Inhale, left leg, right arm off the mat, and chest and chin. Exhale, release. Inhale, left hand, right foot, chin and chest off the mat. Exhale, release. Inhale, bring your hands up overhead, reaching out in front. Exhale, just soften everything into the mat. On our next inhale, raise the feet and hands off the mat, finding our Superman pose. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, hands and feet off the mat. Chin and chest as well. Exhale, lower. Again, stack your hands in front of you. Rest your right cheek on the back of your hands here. Just take a rest, reconnect with the breath. When you're ready, bring yourself around onto your back. Knees or feet hip width apart, knees bent, hands to the sides, palms facing down. Might want to bring a block, or if you have it handy here, and just put it in between your thighs and knees, okay? We're going to go into a bridge pose, but we want to make sure we really activate those legs here. So you don't have to be able to touch your heels. If you can, excellent, but no worries if you can't. That's no big deal. Ready? Inhale, raise the hips up. If accessible to you, maybe interlock your fingers here, walk your shoulder blades together, finding a little more extension. Inhale, bring those hips a bit more up. Exhale, lower vertebrae by vertebrae all the way to the mat. One more time, okay? Inhale, hips up. Interlock the fingers or just leave your hands beside you. Few breaths here. Exhale, lower vertebrae by vertebrae. I didn't mention to squeeze that block, so you know what? We're going to do this once more. Inhale, hips up, squeeze your block if you find that it's getting loose there. Exhale, release vertebrae by vertebrae. Take a moment here. Move your feet out a couple inches. Knock your knees in together. Just rest here for a moment. On your next inhale, bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a nice big squeeze as you exhale. Inhale, another exhale. Squeeze your forehead towards your knees. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Exhale, release. Inhale, bring the soles of your feet facing the sky. Reach for the outer edges of your feet, finding our happy baby here. Maybe a little wobble back and forth. Take a few breaths while we rest here for a moment. On your next exhale, release your feet to the mat, knees bent, hip width apart. You've got a couple options here. You can inhale, exhale, lower your knees to the left side of the mat for a nice spinal twist, arms at a T out to the side. Bring your gaze over to your right hand. You want to deepen the twist a little bit more. You can cross your legs left over right and then lower those knees towards the left hand side, finding a little deep. And then you can bring it back up and do right over left. Each of those variations can be a little deeper, a little different type of stretch, okay? I personally like to do all three when time permits. Inhale, knees back towards the sky. Exhale, lower to the right, bringing your gaze over those left fingertips. Inhale, bring the knees up, extend the legs. Hands to the side, palms facing up. You might find that they want to rotate slightly inwards. That's okay. Just find yourself in your final resting pose. Your position of comfort here. Again, come back to your breath. Maybe go back to counting if you find that your mind wanders as we sit here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue your count on your own. I'm going to sit up just to guide you through the end of our practice. Congratulations on taking this time for you and joining me for my first official certified yoga class. Continue with your breath. Stay in Shavasana as long as you need today. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.